Part B. On the same set of axes, sketch the graphs. So we already know that these two lines intersected at 2, 7 when we didn't have the modulus, and that's going to be useful here. But the idea, remember, is that you draw the graph without the modulus and then reflect anything that's gone below up above. Okay. We also need to think about, as we're going along, where it touches the axes. Okay, so first of all, y equals 5x minus 3. It's going to have gradient of 5 and a y-intercept of -3. So I want to make that fairly steep. The other graph is not going to be quite as steep as that. Let's just mark on a point where I think is about right for -3 and draw a graph. I'll just do it as a dotted line to start with, like that. Where it touches is going to bounce up and reflect. So at that point there, which we'll work out in a second, it will reflect up and it will hit at 3 above the axis instead. Okay, so I can draw that as a solid line and then I can make that graph. So there's my graph of my modulus 5x minus 3. I've marked, or I will mark that as 3. I'll just work out where that intersects by working out where y is 0. So if 0 is equal to 5x minus 3, that gives me 3 is equal to 5x and then 0.6 or 3/5 for x. So that's 0.6. Okay, the second one is an intersection, the modulus of 2x plus 3. So it's going to pass through this +3 point I've already marked, but it's not going to be as steep. Okay, I'm going to make it visibly less steep. Okay, so my graph is going to come down like that. As it hits there, okay, that's the bit of the graph that's going to get reflected, and it's going to reflect up. So I'm going to try and make sure it looks about the right angle like that. Okay, so that is modulus 2x plus 3. Let's just work out where that hits the axis, where y is 0 here. That's going to give me x is -1.5. So I can label that as -1.5. It's intersecting through that 3 anyway.